Cosplaying Sukuna was worse than I expected. Let's talk about the chaos that has been the past 24 hours of my life. And also show and elaborate how time-consuming and intense content creation can be sometimes. And you better enjoy the content because it was so hard to make. So I've had this makeup on for about 24 hours now. Last night I slept for about 3 hours. Woke up, fell asleep for another 2 hours in the middle of the day. And yes, I slept with all of this on without showering because I'm never doing this again, most likely. Without including the time it took me to shave my entire upper body, painting Burnt Nanami took me 6 hours. Prepping Sukuna took 8 to 9 hours. Doing my hair took 90 minutes to 2 hours. Doing the face paint, body paint, and nails also took another 6 or so hours. Remember how I talked about why I didn't want to cosplay Sukuna? Let's enter a speed round. Tape heals. Bodysuits are bodysuits. Regular paint comes off. Some custom tattoo stickers are about $80 and don't even match your body and aren't even accurate. Making my own custom tattoos takes resources and time, which I didn't really have. A friend of mine recommended alcohol paints because that stuff doesn't smear. So originally I was just going to settle and paint the front side of myself, but then I found out that a friend was visiting and she volunteered to help paint me and also paint my back. And then I was like, shoot, since I'm going all out, might as well contact my other friend and set up a whole outdoor shoot as well. So one day, one cosplay, every hour counts, and I started it by sleeping at 4 AM because I got caught up in work and wanted to get ahead. I woke up at 10 AM, was exhausted, did some last minute errands, bought some last minute props until 1 PM, showered and did my hair until about 3, cleaned, and then we painted from like 3 until 9 something. And if you've never used alcohol paints or alcohol inks before, it's a weird sensation. It's both runny yet dry. You basically pour rubbing alcohol into a tiny container, and by the time you've done like 2 or 3 strokes, it's already dry. So you have to put it back in, paint, put it back in, paint, and then boom, and then boom, and then boom. The container you're using has evaporated because it's alcohol. So then you have to refill that and then just continue the process over and over. So not only did it take us time to look up multiple references from different angles to make sure we're getting the right markings, we have to deal with the shenanigans of just slowly using that alcohol paint. But the reason I used it is because, again, it doesn't smear. But this is also why Burnt Nanami took so long. It wasn't necessarily that it took me forever to paint the thing, it's just that the process of painting the thing took a long time to build up color. And on top of that, since we both wanted nice clean lines and circles, that added hours to our workload. On top of that, we're not necessarily people who practice painting all the time, and painting on the human body while trying to make straight lines and geometrical shapes is pretty difficult. For the first 2 to 3 hours, I was just standing as still as possible. No music, barely talking, but then my body hurt so bad that I had to take a break by painting myself. The act of just moving freely and not having to stand still for anyone was just a relief. It was also really cold for those 8 to 9 hours, and on top of that, my feet were starting to hurt, so I had to wear shoes in order to stop having knee pain. So it was a very intense process. See, I thought painting would take 2 hours, and that's where I messed up, and because of that, we were late to our shoot by 90 minutes. The goal was to paint for 2 hours and then use another 4 hours to plan my videos, plan the photos, make sure I'm nice and organized. I didn't do any of that. So imagine how I'm feeling, right? I finally do this cosplay that I've been avoiding. Poor sleep, mildly hungry, your anxiety's going because you're late to a 10:30 PM shoot, and you didn't even plan for it. And then you also know that this is just the first shoot of the night and you still have to go home and do other content until sunrise. And then you realize halfway through your drive that you forgot your contacts. Again, as I often say, it's not that I don't know how to do something, it's that I don't want to, or that it's difficult, time-consuming, hard to make it look good. That means every single photo, every single video that I did in the outdoor shoot, I need to edit individually and change the eye color. A photo that might take me 5 minutes to edit could take me 20 to 30 minutes. Videos could... yeah. But the shoot got done. I was super disorganized, but I got something. A lot of the action shots that I wanted didn't turn out so well, and the concepts were kind of eh. And I got home around 1 AM, 2 AM. So I'm like, okay, I have about 4 hours before sunrise. So then I'm pondering, can I fit in a photo shoot and 4 videos in the next 4 hours? Probably not, I'm gonna have to sacrifice something, but I'm still gonna try. And I was all positive until I went to transfer my photos from the photo shoot and video shoot that I did outside, and 40% of the footage was corrupted and could not be opened, as in it was all broken. It took everything in my power to not stop right there and just have a breakdown. Luckily, I figured it out and I got it down to about 10% of my footage messing up, which still sucked, but is a lot better than 40%. And then after all that troubleshooting and panicking, it was about 3:30 and I thought there's no way I can pull anything off right now, so I'm just gonna try and go to bed. Luckily, I didn't have work the next day, so I canceled all of my plans. I was supposed to hang out with a friend. I was like, hey, blah, 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 this happened. I'm gonna go to bed, wake up stinky, plan my day, and then just finish the cosplay the next day because I am not doing this again, most likely. 1 month later. At least not with that help, and without planning everything out properly. So yeah, that's where I am right now. Today is day 2, and I'm actually about to start filming 10 videos and a photo shoot, so wish me luck.